Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Eddie Hearn, Madison Square Garden, sold out this Saturday for a huge women's title fight.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So you can still buy your tickets. About closing up to 15,000 now, so a couple of thousand to go, which will all go by Saturday.
When you announced this event, did you genuinely believe that it'd sell this place out?
No. I mean, when we came here, we're standing now in the Hulu Theatre, which holds just under 4,000. And I always felt that this would be the venue that held this fight. But as it got bigger and bigger, as Jake Paul got involved, the Garden said to us, we should go into the main hall. And I was like, because if you've got a 18, 19,000 arena hotel venue, if you only sell 8 or 9,000, which would be really respectable, you have to patch it up, you have to put a curtain up, and people walk in and go, it's not quite. You will see on Saturday, the whole place will be open. And that really demonstrates the size of this fight, because over here in America, show me fights that are selling these number of tickets. Like, I do fights all the time. I think our biggest gate is about 8 or 9,000 outside of Canelo Alvarez. So this comes in, and it just shows you how big the fight's got. And there's a real good feeling of goodwill in the industry about this fight. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it'll be even bigger tonight, it'll be even bigger tomorrow, and come Saturday night, the world will stop to watch this fight.
If Jake Paul wasn't involved, do you think he still would have done the same numbers?
No, probably not. But if we weren't involved, it wouldn't do the same kind of numbers. So he's been a fantastic addition. He's a big name. He's pushed it really hard. He's been really professional as well. A lot of people were worried that he was going to come in and clown about, and he's behaved like a businessman. We've both had the same ambition around this fight, which is to make it as big as possible. And when you have promotional partners working, with the same aim, boxing can be so easy. But unfortunately, and historically, that's not the case in boxing, but refreshing to have him involved.
Undercard, chief support, Liam Smith, Jesse Vargas. It's probably going to be fight of the night, if not potentially fight of the year. The weight's going to be a big issue in this, isn't it? Because obviously Jesse's only fought super lightweight for quite much of his career.
No, Jesse's been a welterweight for most of his career. He's world champion. Cordell. Good. All right. He's welterweight world champion, light welterweight world champion. And last time out against Mikey Garcia, he didn't want to fight at welterweight. He wanted to move up to 54. But that fight presented itself, and it was a huge payday, and he wanted to take that fight. He's been dying to move to super welterweight, and you're going to see that on Saturday night. But Liam Smith looks so good, looks so strong. I think it's a fantastic fight. Both guys looking to get a shot at the world title. The winner probably will. The loser may retire from the sport. And I expect a brilliant fight. And that's a fight that could headline any US card, any UK card, and it's co-main event on Taylor Serrano. The whole card is brilliant.
Cordell Booker, he's another one of these fighters I've been following for a long time. A bit like Montana Love, who just popped up out of nowhere. He's potentially could steal the show this Saturday.
I think it's a really tough fight for Ammo Williams. It's a dangerous fight. Cordell Booker is inactive, but been looking for an opportunity like this for a long time and well schooled. A real blue chip prospect at one stage with a PBC. And Ammo Williams, who has come through his problems, but he's a very dangerous man. Hits very hard, but quite inexperienced as well. So that's a tremendous fight. As is Cruz Dezern against Cederos for the undisputed super middleweight world championship. You just saw Galauya fight there as well. Sky Nicholson on the card, Reshat Mati, Khalil Ko, Galauya fight I just mentioned. It's a packed night of boxing, and we've brought this mega event. We didn't necessarily need a massive undercard, but I just felt that it was such a historic night. I want everybody to leave going, that was epic. And last time I did a show in that arena was a night that people will never forget, when Anthony Joshua, unfortunately for us, lost to Andy Ruiz. Taylor fought Pursoon, Callum Smith. It was unbelievable. And I've got an obligation when I come to this place to give you a night you'll never forget, because this is my legacy as well, nights here. I'm going to wear a fucking bow tie and a black suit, a dinner suit on Saturday night.
Looking pretty swish as it is at the minute. Adam Smith, I spoke to him last week. He was at the Fury fight, promoting the fight for Sky. Why are they not here? Why are they not promoting this fight?
Let me just calm down a second. Sky Sports not covering this show, right? Let's just leave it at that. Women's sport, the biggest female fight of all time. Katie Taylor, who boxed on Sky her whole career, and they're not giving it the coverage it deserves. That tells you everything you need to know. And listen, I love Sky. Partners on darts and everything. but it's just wrong. You know, they continuously choose not to cover our events. Now, I understand that. It's a business, right? And there's a rivalry. But you can't ignore events like this and pretend it's not happening. It's wrong. And for years and years in my relationship with them, I couldn't believe they were covering every other event in boxing. Frank Warren shows, everything. And there were times when I would say, blimey, you're pushing Frank Warren show. Well, we're independent. We like to be a news outlet. Okay, no problem. Well, where are you now? For the biggest female fight of all time. For women's sport. For a historic moment in women's sport. So I'm not going to say any more. But you can see how things are playing out.
I had to ask you because I was surprised because obviously saw him at the BT show and I was surprised you were promoting that, to be fair, because I thought there was a rivalry
It's on
there.
that platform. It's a pay-per-view on the Sky platform.
That makes sense. There was a picture going about on social media. I'm just going to show you. Please tell me this is real.
Unfortunately not. No. Good one. Yeah. No, someone else said that to me this morning. They said, "Oh, were you at Wembley with Frank?" I was like, "Frank who? Warren." I saw a picture of it. I went, "No." I was at home watching it. So.
Yeah, it looked pretty genuine. I'm not going to take too much of your time. We'll try and catch up later in the week, see what happens in the press conference. But good luck with Saturday night.
Thank you, mate. Speak to you at the Wayne. Cheers.
Thank you.